Well, he was obviously played at a higher level as well. Had a fantastic career with Dundee. He's been there his whole career. Energetic player, good defender, good experience. So he was available. So we went for it, you know, and we're really pleased to have him. And he'll add to the group.
He's had good experience, but he's also won this league twice. So I mean, that's something that could come in very handy for the closing stages of the season. Yeah,
absolutely. I'm not sure if he'll be winning it. I'm not sure if he'll be winning it on his third time this year. But no, look, that's right. He's a class act. He knows the division, and he's a very good player, as we said. And he'll add to the group, and he'll bring all that experience into quite a young group.
Do you have like a number in mind of how many more signings you want for this window?
No, a number really, no. But if there's any quality players come up. You know, we're chasing them, you know, because we want to keep on adding. We want to add good players to the good players that we've already got. But a number, no. But we certainly, you know, if the players are available and I can free up spaces and be creative with the budget a little bit, we can, you know, we can be in the market for 2 or 3 players.
You say free up spaces. Does that mean there could be some guys leaving as well this next week?
There's always a possibility of that. Not that I'm really that, you know, I'm happy with what I've got, but you know, obviously, once you start bringing players in, the squad can maybe get to be a wee bit bigger. So, but in the main, maybe 1 or 2 will go out, but you know, that's what it is. You bring some in, don't you? We've already moved some out. I think we've moved 5 out. So 5 have went, and I think we've got. I've only got 2, 3 in.
3 in now.
3 in. Yeah. So we're still you know, doing what we had when I got here.
You level that just gives the whole squad a lift, doesn't it? People coming in, obviously some players looking over their shoulders a wee bit.
Yeah, it's football, isn't it? It's ongoing. It moves very quickly. Football. You're always looking to bring in good players. Hopefully the couple we bring in today will add to the group. But obviously we feel as if they're good players. And yeah, you're right. It keeps everybody on their toes. It's football. It's part and parcel of the game. Some move on, some come in, and hopefully you're stronger for it.
It's obviously Raith at the weekend, who right up there at the top of the table. It would be a deep end for some of these new guys to come in and be thrown straight into.
Yeah, it will be, but I've not picked my team yet, but they'll certainly be in contention, won't they? It's a tough match for us, as you know. We had Duncan United in the last league game. We've acquitted ourselves very well, very unlucky not to come away with something. I knew we've got the second best team in the division, so it's going to be a tough match for us. But you know, I've got no problems with putting players in. They're good enough. They're ready, as long as they're fit and they're ready. It's the main thing.
I think some of your first games were against Dundee United and Raith. How have you seen the squad progress from a couple of months ago?
Yeah, I think you see our style of play, can't you? Very clearly in how we play. You know, how we keep possession, how we make passes, how we build through the pitch. You know, how we create overloads in certain areas. How we create our chances, very clear. We create chances. We're starting to take a few chances now. We've scored, I think, 7 goals or something the last 3 games, albeit one was in the cup game against a lower division team. But we're certainly creating, and I think the style of play is there for all to see. So I'm happy with that. The squad is definitely fitter, and I've definitely got a style of play now, so I'm happy with all that. Obviously, you've got to try and convert that into wins. But I think we've been there or thereabouts. I don't think we've been far away in many of the games, to be honest. I think the only game we actually struggled in a wee bit was Airdrie on the plastic pitch, and I'm quite aware that we've got another plastic pitch on Saturday. But we're ready, and it's going to be a tough match.
Plastic pitches might become a thing of the past in Scotland. So. It's a debate.
I hope so.
Vote for that?
I would. I mean, obviously, I get it. The Lord Dunyar, you know, to maintain the plastic pitch might be easier, and to rent it and to get a few quid in and that. But certainly in the top division or the top couple of divisions, for me, football should not be played on Astro pitch. Astro, it should be played on grass, shouldn't it? And for me, the quicker I get out of them, the better.
It's a different game, isn't it?
It is. It's an advantage. It's an advantage because if you're training and playing on a plastic pitch every day. And every other game, it's got to be an advantage, isn't it? It's just got to be. But I think also for your health of the players as well, it can be you know, it can be dangerous. So for me, football should be played on grass, but that's just my opinion.
You talk about health of the players. How's the squad looking injury-wise for this weekend?
I think we've got quite a few there, to be honest. Everybody seems fine. Just trying to think off the top of my head. We had 22 players on the grass today. So, no, they're all right. I think everybody's all right.
I'm trying to go through myself, who was all injured before.
It's Austin Sanders, is he?
He's on the grass. He's on the grass. So he's been back training on the grass for last week. Roddy's been on the grass as well. Aaron's on the grass playing as you know he come on. So did Roddy on the cup game. Harry Lodovica, he, as I said to you, I think a few weeks away, but for a number of months. So he's long term.
Probably the only one at this point, do you think?
I think so.